Namaste from Deepesh. Today I'm going to start my new YouTube series on security configuration via the Power Platform Admin Center, what's come new, and what are the ways to do this different configuration for security in your Power Platform Admin Center. Today in Volume 1, we are going to talk about security role configuration. Hi, I'm Deepesh Samani, Business Applications MVP alumni and MCT co-founder and author. Power 365 as usual. Let's quickly get into action, guys. All right, so here we are on the Power Platform Admin Center, and I have opened the development environment that I have been using for my demos recently. And then I'm going to click on settings on this particular environment, and then under users and permissions, I'm going to click on security roles. This is going to open up the modern user interface. As you can see, all the security roles are available here, and this is the modern user interface to configure security role. We are going to explore it one by one. So let me just first take you through certain features. What we can do here is we can do sorting on different columns. So I can sort real quick here. Why did I do that? Because I wanted to open one of the roles, and then I can also filter on, and if I only wanted to see the parent security roles, I can just toggle this as off, and then I can only see the ones which are on not parent, and then if I turn them on, I'm only going to see the ones which are parent. So I can do the level of filtering over here. Now I'm looking for a one particular role, then I can do searching here. So if I click on this part here and search for, let's say, sales manager, and that there is it. So I can quickly navigate to my particular role, and then I can just click that role. This is also going to open up the modern UI. I will just close this help toggle that is appearing over here. Now let me take you through this, but I will just change the projection of my particular screen or myself over the screen so that it is more clearer to us. So let's try to understand this. I have changed the projection so that we can clearly go through the UI. First of all, when role is assigned to a team, we have a drop down here for filtering. One is the first part of the drop down is team privileges only. We can also go for direct user basic access level privilege filter. What's the difference between them? Let's try to understand. Team privileges only means that a user or team can only access and modify that belongs to their own team. They cannot access or modify the data that belongs to the other teams or the organization as a whole. This is useful for ensuring data privacy, and then it is also for fostering collaboration within teams. We can also go for direct user based inheritance. And what does this one use? That user or team can access and modify the data that belongs to their own team as well as the data that belongs to other teams of the organization as a whole. So however, these have very limited permissions on what they can do with the data. For example, you can view the data and you can edit the data, but you cannot create or delete the data. So this is useful for allowing cross-team communication again and coordination as well as for oversight and feedback. Now this is one filter level change that you see here. Now another thing which you see here is you can filter down for a variety of things. Show all tables. What does show all tables do? So you can also go for show only assigned tables, and you can also filter for show only as unassigned table. This is a great addition, guys. So earlier we used to navigate up and down on the UI and try to find the particular table. In this, I can just clearly say show only assigned tables, unassigned tables here, and then I can navigate down on the UI. Okay, let me just go. Let's say I have one table here, exam status, and I can just pick and do whatever I want with this. So basically I have a different set of privileges and I can do the changes only for the unassigned tables now. So this is a great addition on the filtering side. I can also say assigned tables. Assigned tables means some degree of security configuration has been done to them. You can also clearly see the demarcation and the change on the UI as well. I'm going to go through that as well real quick. So, in the interest of going through this particular UI, what I wanted to do is I will expand on this particular part of the screen real quick and show you this part of the screen, right? In this part of the screen, we can really clearly see that that particular UI that we used to have, which was more like a OMR sheet, is now gone. What I can do now is I can just click on this particular part of the screen. So I can just click on this particular part. Then I have the configuration. I can go different access level. I am not going through the access level, but if you really wanted to understand the access levels, I can pass links for Microsoft Learn site, which you can go through. But you can configure different access level like user, parent, child, business unit, organization level view, or none, right? So we can quickly do that from here. And this demarcation, this view is particularly available with the different color encodings, right? If I go for compact grid view, then I can make another kind of view. If I just enable this, then I'm going to have a smaller compact kind of a UI. If I go for compact grid, then I get this kind of a UI, so I can toggle between them. What I can also do is I can configure column view, right? So let's say I'm just interested in configuring create, read, write, and deletes. I am not interested in append to at the moment. I can just really knock them off from my screen for the time being, right? So you can see the effect of this. This is a great addition. I'm just very, very focused now and I can do what I really want. Then I will just go and filter for unassigned tables. I'm again looking for the tables that I really want to change. Let's say exam status. I can copy table permissions, so I can pick any of the source tables. So let's say whatever was assigned to account. Yeah, so I am just trying to copy from whatever was in account. I want to copy over. Now this is asking me, this will override the permission of account with the permissions of exam status. Do you want to do that? And it is a irreversible action. Yes, I want to do that. So I will just say yes, and that is that, right? So this is again a very, very welcome addition, and really improves the kind of configurations I wanted to do. Many times we have parent-child tables which should inherit or have same kind of privilege. In the old UI, we didn't have this facility. Now we do have this great facility. Let me take you through some more features now. Now for another great feature to go through, I have picked unassigned table, and I had a table called as country one on but this particular UI, as you can see above me on the projection. What I can do is I can do permission settings, and this gives me group of settings that I want to give. So there is a no access, full access, collaborate. You have a private combination, you have a reference combination. So I want to refer this. So I only wanted read, and I did not want to give any other permission on this particular country table. And then I can say save, and what's going to be the resultant? That set of permission is going to be applicable to this particular table. So if I go filtering down for country one now, what we are going to see is that permission is applied. So here I have done a quick searching right from here. As you can see top, I had typed in, and then I changed the filter to show all table. I was also wondering for a while before this two frames, where did this one go, but here it is. So I had to filter and change the filter to show all tables, country one, and you can see that organization read is being applied. So this is a great way for our reference tables and collaborate tables and whatnot, right? So this is another great change that has come up in the UI, which helps me with my security role configurations. Now, another set of privileges which we have is used to be miscellaneous privileges. So what has happened with them? We can really see them on the UI as well. So if you click on miscellaneous privileges, and if you see for all privileges, and you can filter for assigned privileges, you can also filter for unassigned privileges, right? So since I have this filter, you must be wondering why I'm not able to search anything, because I had this on. I'm just searching for show only unassigned, and then I can change the privilege level from none to all. Again, this is the same kind of look and feel from what you saw for the tables configuration. Similarly, you have a categorization for privacy related privileges. For example, you have document generation privileges. So if I want to turn it off, I can just turn it on, and that's it. So I have this groupings, and it has become really easier for me to configure this particular security roles using this modern great UI. So we went through all the nitty-gritties that are required for you to start doing your security roles using this UI. How is this great? This provides a more visual and interactive way for managing your security roles, as you can clearly see throughout the demonstration we went through. You can see more information at a glance here. You can filter out more information. You can toggle for unassigned tables. You can select the set of privileges that you really are working on. You can have a grouping of the privileges and apply them. You can copy the privilege from one table to other. So there is a lot of better drag and drop functionality to do this kind of stuff, which didn't used to exist in the existing UI. So there are a lot of feature adds as well. It's just not like a new way of doing things. There are a lot of great value feature adds, and once you start administering your particular instance, you'll really benefit from it. I've been doing that for some of my client tenants for our own tenant as well, and these are great additions. You can get a variety of more options, right? Like to configure, and that is really great. Now, some of the existing things also are already there, like copying the security roles, which you can see here, renaming the security role, deleting all those facilities still do exist if you wanted to do them. I hope this was useful to you guys. Yeah, I'm not gone yet. So I wanted to use this last section to thank you all for following me. Now, you have been learning with me, I've been learning with you for quite some time now. So if you are really interested in using me and my team's expertise on anything Dynamics 365 and Power Platform, all I'm saying is to go on my LinkedIn and drop me a message and we can connect from there. It can be any kind of arrangement, engagement. I'll be really happy to help. And those examples will help me serve you better by giving you more relevant examples in my upcoming work that I do or upcoming community work that I share. Thank you. Bye bye.